Alex Behunin with LowKick MMA, and I'm here with Terrance McKinney, who returns to action next weekend against Erick Gonzalez. Terrance, how are you?
I'm good, man. Excited to talk to you today, brother.
Yes, yes, dude. You're 11 days out. How you feeling?
Great. The cardio's great. I'm training to get in the top 15. So I know what it takes now. So we're really pushing the pace and making sure I'm hitting that dark place at practice so I don't have to experience in the cage.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, before we talk about your upcoming fight, we gotta talk about that wild fight in March, man. It's still one of the best rounds of the year. I know, obviously, you were disappointed, but looking back at that fight, what do you think of it?
I can watch it 1,000 times. It's honestly sick ass fight. I was like, Jesus Christ. I was like a little psychopath out there, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, no, it was ridiculous. I mean, it's been a few months, but like, can you believe that Drew Dober survived that? I mean, you hit him with everything you could.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was like, I had to give him his respect, man. He really is the Crimson Chin, bro. When I saw him come out there looking like 100% muscle, looked like he did everything right, I was like, oh Jesus, this gonna be a good one.
Absolutely, dude. Did you reveal that you had to go 0 to 100 real quick because you only had so much gas tank?
Yeah, cause I didn't recover good from that. I was like 165 from that weight cut. Plus, I got sick this week, but I don't make excuses. I show up. If I sign the contract, I'm not bailing out. Know that. I don't care if I have a torn labrum, my knee hurts. If I sign a line, I'm there. I love to fight, and I think no matter what, if there's a will, there's a way. So,
Um, so how much weight did you cut in that short span of time?
I was 175.
God damn.
it
Ah,
was, it
damn.
was I got it down quick, but yeah, my body was not like me. I could not stop shitting and pissing. I was like, damn, I couldn't restrain nothing down in my stomach the whole time.
God damn. I did want to get your like what were the emotions like after that fight because you had this nice win streak going, man. You were knocking out everybody. You submitted somebody, but like then you had this win streak snap. What were the emotions like after that loss?
Um, Honestly, there was no hard feelings. It was just really a learning experience for me, and I just take those to heart. It's either they make you or they break you, and I think this is making me a better fighter all around. I can really tell my IQ really evolved from this loss. So I know everything happens for a reason. So I just made sure I trusted the process that God has for me, because now I know I need to be more patient, um, framing on them so they can't just grab my leg when I got them hurt, and making sure I'm looking for clean shots instead of just being bloodthirsty, just swinging them, just looking for one clean extra shot, and that fight could have been done. Or if I snatched up his neck instead of just looking for the knockout, because I just love the fans so much, and I just want to get excited because I was like, people already submitted Drew Dober, so like I already made up in my head that I was not going for a submission. Like the only way I wanted to win was by knockout. I wanted to be the first person to ever do that, and
Mm.
I was close. So honestly, I'm glad I went out like that because I showed that I'm a dangerous man and I can compete with anyone in the top 15 easily.
Yeah, no, man, it was an impressive showing even in the loss. But now you're back. You're back, Erick Gonzalez. You're back at the Apex. Are you disappointed that you don't have a sold out crowd?
Yeah, I'm ready for the fans. They need to put me back on pay-per-view. I don't care if I'm the first fight on the pay-per-view card, but I need the crowd, man. That energy and just that feeling is just so surreal. Like that's something that just doesn't compare to the Apex. But like I said, it does have its ups though. Cause in the Apex, they gotta fight me. There's no running, there's no waiting till I'm tired. You gonna get clipped. So whatever game plan they had of running, hoping I get tired, it's not happening there. We're cutting them off. That's why I love the Apex for that reason, because the cage is smaller. So you got to get straight down to business, and I'm all about that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, you're almost a plus or a minus 1,000 favorite. Does that does that get put more pressure on your shoulders just because you're such a big favorite?
Not at all. It honestly just makes me happy that people are starting to realize that I'm the person to bet on. If you want to bet on Terrance McKinney because there's like a 90% chance someone gets knocked out the first round or submitted.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me. Erick Gonzalez, did you know who Erick Gonzalez was before they offered him to you?
No, I actually never heard of him, but not disrespectfully. It's just like not someone I was watching. Like I'm trying to be like the guys the higher level, so I'm gonna watch the guys at the higher level, you know.
Gotcha.
But I did study him now, and I seen he has some good runs in Combat the America. But like I said, we're definitely gonna see the difference in skills level. Jim Miller already showed it, and I'm gonna show it again. It's time to send this boy back to Combat the Americas.
There has been a little trash talk between the both of you. Does that fire you up?
Hell yeah, I love that. Come at me, bro. I'm all about that. He thinks he's gonna knock me out. He said the same thing to Jim Miller. He probably needs to stop running his mouth because it's not a good look.
What are your thoughts on the matchup itself?
I think it's gonna make for a wild night as long as it lasts. But I know he's gonna come at me because he knows like he has to win this fight, or he's on the chopping block. So I know he's gonna. This is probably the hardest he's ever gonna train. So I'm ready to go 3 rounds if I have to. But I know I'm gonna hurt this dude bad, and I know he don't like to get hit. I seen how he responded getting hit with the left, and it's gonna be a lot worse this fight for him.
At the end of the day, how do you get your hand raised?
I want to win in the second, towards the end, either by knockout or submission, whatever I see fit available. But I just feel like we're better in every aspect of fighting. I think he's just wild and unpredictable, so that's what makes him dangerous. But like my accuracy is better, my speed's better, my power is better, and I know I can out wrestle him or grapple him if I need to. So I'm just really just to show people I'm a full mixed martial artist. I'm trying to be Charles Oliveira out there. When I'm dropping you, I'm not just thinking knockout. I'm actually looking for both sides of the finishes because this isn't a kickboxing match, and I need to stop thinking it's about the fans because at the end of the day, this is MMA. So I need to look for the submissions and the knockout.
I did want to ask about a couple of your teammates that are just got victorious. You got Josh Rettenhouse, and then you got Sayud. Man, you're next up, but what do you think about their wins?
Hey, hey, that knockout by Josh was so freaking cold. That double uppercut to the hook left the man sleeping. I was like, man, so just that energy and the way they're performing out there is just very motivating, and it just makes me want to keep the ball rolling because our veterans and our top guys are out there showing out, and I want to keep it going for them because I know it's going to help them motivate them win when they see the other guys winning.
When are more people going to start talking about Warrior Camp? There's something special going on in that camp right now.
Yeah, I can definitely see God's moving on our team, and He's blessing me and raining down the blessings on my fellow teammates as well. Because Sahib beat Ronnie Lawrence, which everyone thought was the next big guy, and he went out there and made it easy. And Josh slumping Chris Bill in the first round, no one was expecting that. We're showing that we're ready to compete with anyone in the world, and people are going to have to start recognize the Team Warrior camps because we're taking people out from Stanford MMA, from all over. It don't matter, man. We're making noise right now, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for the team.
Awesome, awesome. And finally, I'd be dumb not to ask, but Patty Pimblett got a big win this weekend. What do you think of his performance?
I like his creativity, but I definitely don't think he's that guy though. Like he knows how to win, but I think he was definitely exposed this fight because even people like let's just say Drew Dober or even like who let me think of Grant Dawson, well, who else? Jimmy Malarkey. I think any of those guys would beat him, like, or give him a crazy hard time. Any of those guys that are like the hot prospects like me, I think would put him out, get him out of there. I think there's levels to this, and the UFC's picking his fights wisely. But I think once he gets to that upper level, this is going to be shown. Like same when Sean O'Malley fights Peter Yan, people going to have to be like, oh shit, yeah, there's levels to this game, and it's gonna catch up to him eventually. You know, that's how I feel about it.
Do you think so? People have been like recommending him fight like Dan Hooker next. Like, is that too much of a big step up for him?
I don't think Dan Hooker is a big step up for him. I really like Dan Hooker as a fighter. It's just like I think he's slowly coming to the end of his era. I think that Dustin Poirier fight took a lot of fight off his life, you know?
Yeah. No. Yeah.
But
No.
that's a Hall of Fame fight to me. But things like that take years off your life, man. And we're seeing it. It's like he hasn't been the same since then.
I mean, it's true. It's true. You point out some good points right there, man. I did want to ask Charles Oliveira, Islam Makhachev. Is it kind of disrespectful that Charles Oliveira is almost a plus 300 underdog? Like it's crazy, right?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. I thought it was gonna be a lot closer odds than that, man. But like they said, there's a champ, and Charles Oliveira is his name, man. I think he's gonna keep shocking the world, man.
Do you think he pulls off the upset in Abu Dhabi?
If I want him to win, but real wrestling, like real wrestling jiu-jitsu guys like that, it always counts for out grappling like that. So honestly, it would be hard for me not to bet on Islam because look who he trains with. He trains with the GOAT. It'd be hard not to be realistic, be like Charles is gonna go out there and manhandle. But if my heart though wants Charles Oliveira 100%.
Gotcha. Awesome. Darren, thank you so much for your time, man. I really appreciate it. If you want to plug your social media, plug any sponsors you got, you want to thank anybody, the floor is yours.
Yes, sir. T-Rex 155 on Instagram and Twitter, and then T-Rex 95 on TikToks. And shout out to Warrior Camp, Pablo Alfonso, CJ Phillips, Rose Alfonso, my strength and conditioning coach, Dylan Leary, and my family and my teammates that hold it down for me every day. Because, like I tell people, you can't go to war without an army. And most importantly, shout out to God for keeping me safe during all these fight camps so I can put on a performance of a lifetime for you guys.
Make sure to subscribe to the LowKick MMA YouTube channel for all the latest news, event previews, and interviews with some of the biggest stars in MMA.